Black youngster and Yo Gotti.
What's poppin'?
Yeah, man, we cool and we just getting money running around, man.
Yes.
Putting on for the team, putting on for the city.
I'm glad you said money. Let's get into that right away with Black Youngster. We want you to clear that up.
Clear what up?
The Wells Fargo situation where they tried to say you didn't even have an account and they were saying, oh, there was no $200,000. What really happened?
Yeah, why you walking around with so much money?
I mean, they tried to play me, situation, the incident happened, it is what it is. They had this go, So I don't mean to cut you out, though. Oh, matter of fact, hold on. Can I do something real fast?
Yeah.
Let me use my bag real fast.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
You lucky Charlamagne not here. He asked for $100. Don't be showing.
I give him 1,000 right now.
Oh, he gonna be so mad he missed
out
it.
on that one.
Here, give it.
God bless me. Now y'all want to play with young rich nigga?
God bless you.
God bless me. Y'all want to play me like this, man. Y'all my family, though, so
I know.
I just don't understand it, though.
Why are you carrying so much money on you?
Because I'm blessed. A lot of artists ain't eating. The label they sign you and tell you all these dreams.
Right.
God told me the dream.
We ain't doing that over here. We ain't doing that.
The truth is my money. This ain't got the money, it's mine.
So God, you give cash, you give check?
I gave him a check.
Watch this.
I gave him a check. This is right here.
Watch it. I mean, you can keep doing the interview. I just do this right here while you talking.
We keep going
to
to
30.
30.
Right here while you talking to God.
All right.
We know y'all got it up at the Breakfast Club. Ain't no secret. We follow Envy on that gram, man. He motivates us, man.
Now, do you feel like you finally getting your just due? It seems like people are very receptive to you now and in open arms to you now.
I mean, I just feel like I'm grinding. You know me, man. Like 10, 15 years in the game or longer, you ain't never heard me make one complaint about nothing. You know what I mean? In the worst contracts ever, the worst situations ever, I ain't never complained about nothing. You know what I mean? I come from the streets where life is a struggle, so anything in this industry, peanuts to me.
Do you feel like that's your own fault for being in bad situations?
Yeah,
with
it's my
the
fault.
contracts?
Ain't nobody make me sign nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My first deal, I ain't even really read the contract, keeping it G.
I'm surprised.
Not like that, because at the time, I was in a situation, it was something going on in the street, right? Where it was kind of like, I signed the deal as an exit to get out the streets at the time. A lot of my homeboys getting indicted, getting picked up.
Right.
And I knew my time was coming, so I just looked at it like, this is my way to get out the streets. I mean, I thought the lawyers handled it. You know what I mean? That was my first contract, so they gave me like 40,000.
You were like, I'll take it because I got to get on up.
Yeah, I had way, we were getting way more paper than that in the street. It wasn't about the money. It was just, at the time, that was the way for me to dodge this Fed indictment, get up out the streets and go chase my dream. Yeah, you know what I mean? And I think I was cool. I was like bubbling in Memphis, but I got hot. Like, started spreading out after the contract. So I started learning the game after I was already in the situation.
Anybody ever try to take your chain?
Nah, if they try to take mine, they gonna die like that. They gonna be like that, and they gonna be like, give me that, pow, 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 and they gonna fall like, they gonna die just like that. That's how they dance.
Like that.
Now, do you look at Black Youngster like this was me 10 years ago?
He worse than me, man. But you know what I mean? Like this, I like it though, because it's like I like to motivate youngins to get money. So when I see him getting money, not just him, like all around the world, anywhere in Baltimore, DC, or I just try to give him, like investment, advice, and tell him like, you see, he got 100 chains. I told him, man, you got how many you need?
Right.
You know what I mean? And you like, man, you been in the game a long time. 15 years, and is you just getting to the point, but you got to think about it like, I've been getting money the whole time though.
Right.
So it ain't like a struggling artist in the game. Like we've been getting lots and lots of money.
But your mom and your aunts always had money.
And then my mama, I was raised.
Now we see how fresh she was dressed as a youngster as well.
Yeah, yeah, they were dressing me like I supposed to be doing this. Or like they knew I was gonna be somebody else. They knew I was gonna get some money. At 7, 8 years, 7, 8 years old, they got me in Vegas at the MGM, at the boxing fights at the front row. They dressing me with the big chains on. We had houses in Vegas. I mean, we had houses right behind Elvis Presley's house when that area was good. That's really the hood now. You know what I'm saying? But then of course, what come with the streets? The feds came. The streets are seesaw.
Right.
Feds came. They seize everything. They take everything. We moved to North Memphis. You know what I mean? We starting over, and we go from where you going to school now. You ain't got the joints, and you ain't got the cool shit that, you know what I mean, everybody rocking. So you get in the streets yourself and start hustling. And we just give them the game. We just show them, even with Youngin, like, even with Youngin, like, Youngin ain't got no big single out. You know what I mean? Like, I don't talk about nobody, but, you know, you line them up on his level with singles. You know what I mean? I bet you they calendar probably ain't booked like his. They ain't got 2-3 shows from here to April or here to May with no record, though. Right. Imagine if he had a smash single out right now when he dropped his new music. And now what you think, that the price is going to go up? You know what I'm saying? Like, I got the blueprint on how to get money for real. Right. Everybody on my team get money. You know what I'm saying? You see Snooty come out, that boy came out getting money, 8-9 months, you know what I'm saying, straight. See, I hold a recipe to that.
I see. I care about the numbers. You care what this album's going to do? Do you look into that?
I don't care about it. Of course we want to do as much as possible and do the best you could be and do. It's competition. I mean, you know, it's competitive sport. You always want to be the best you can be. So we always need the fans to go out there and support the music. And there be some of the issues sometimes because you take an artist like me, I put out 3 mixtapes, at least 3, probably more than that last year. So you give away so much free music that the fans forget they have to buy it. You know what I'm saying? Like some of the other artists, they sell their music from the gate. And I ain't understand why they was doing that. But they was training the customer that you got to buy the music. And from the beginning, even when they put out a mixtape, even if they were selling 500 copies or 1,000 copies, they was just training the people that when you see my name, you got to buy the music. I ain't think about that in the beginning, you know what I'm saying? And we were getting the music away free. So the fans just got to understand, man, you got to buy something. You know what I mean? If you really rock with us, when the albums come out and certain things come out, you got to show up and buy the music. You know what I mean? Or we gonna have to stop putting out the free mixtape.
Right. L.A. Reid came up here about, what, a week ago, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, it's a couple weeks ago.
And he said he respected your business mind and respected your hustle. What made you sign with L.A.? You were one of the first rappers to sign with L.A.
Yeah.
And L.A.'s usually known as an R&B dude. What made you go that route?
That was the second contract I had bought myself out of. I had bought myself out of it, and I had told myself, like, I wasn't gonna sign with no another label or do no deal with no another label. When I met with L.A., it was just a different vibe. You know what I'm saying? It was more about him, like, telling me, I believe in your vision, what you doing, what you trying to be, what you want to do, and I'm just gonna put the gas in the car, whatever you need to get there. Whatever you want to rock with, go get them. You know what I mean? Here go your label situation, and he L.A. Reid. You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't turn that down.
Who do you look to, like, as a mentor? I know we've spoken to other artists before, and it's hard for artists to reach out to people that are older than them, OGs that done been through it. Is there anybody you ever had that you could talk to and be like, hey, what you think I should do about this? Or can I get some advice on investing? Like
Stunner, for one, Stunner took me out the streets. You know what I mean? Like, Stunner the first person I say, the reason I'm a rapper and out the streets, he the first person that gave me a 6-figure check.
Really?
Yeah. He the first person that gave me a 6-figure check with the paper I had to make me focus on music for a minute. You know what I mean? As well as allowing me to be around. A lot of people thought I was signing the Cash Money.
Right.
They allowed me to be around. Like, I was in the room when Bird first heard Call to One. I was at the house.
So what was that check for if you weren't signed there?
Nah, he gave me a production deal to sign other artists.
Okay.
Through him. So like Starlito at the time, you know what I mean? I had signed him through me the Cash Money and another group I had.
He didn't try to sign you though?
I was thinking the same
I was
thing.
already signed.
Oh, okay.
Like, I was in the joint I told you for the 40. Yeah, he called me 2 weeks after that. You know what I'm saying?
He was like, damn it.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what I'm saying? I just think Stunner and Slim always seen something in me, like, from a hustle standpoint.
Right.
And a boss standpoint, that they just liked it. You know what I mean? And they just always, you know, allow me to be around, and they just voluntarily give me game. Like, you know what I mean? They let me be there. If they having a meeting, man, it'll be me, him, Slim, and whoever they meeting with, he'll let me sit in the room.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So
they must have really trusted you then too. At the same time.
Yeah.
You don't just let nobody sit in the room when you having money meetings.
I mean, one thing about when you an OG like that, man, you got the eye for it. You can see it a mile away. You see crosses a mile away. You see realness a mile away. He seen something in me. You know what I'm saying? Back then, he knew I was a fish. And still to the day, I ain't never proved him wrong on that. I ain't never done no suck. I ain't never done nothing foul. I ain't done nothing but use the game you taught me and give you like I'm doing that.
There's no way you could fly with all that money.
Yeah,
I fly with $8 grand and they ready to tackle me.
You know I'm legit, so you legit. You should be able to fly with this.
But you just gotta claim it, right?
I'm a young, rich, black African American.
So, young, rich, black African American.
You should be able to fly with what you want to fly with.
I love the way Yo Gotti hustles. He's always out and about. He's always working, and he's one of those artists that I have a high respect for. Meaning, if I get a record and I might not be supposed to play it, I'm gonna call them before I play it.
That's not true. You played it in the club the other night when I was with you.
You the first one had
What's
that.
supposed to say that, Yee?
Hey, I heard you the first one had that Nicki Minaj remix.
Yeah, I did.
He
I
played
tried.
it,
How you get
played
that?
it in the club,
Yeah,
right?
like 5
so I'm
missed
in the
calls.
club and I'm drunk and I'm like, hey, I never heard this Nicki Minaj remix.
Yo,
Tell me,
he-
guys. Don't tell me. Yeah.
So the
Hey, yo,
next-
he hit me in the morning. I had like 2-3 missed calls from him early. I hit him back. Oh, y'all already played it.
But I called. I reached out though, just in case.
So then I got on the radio and I said, oh yeah, I heard the new Down in the DM remix with Nicki. Shut up. I wasn't supposed to play it. I wasn't supposed to play it last
Envy
night.
connected, man. Like Envy
My
super
goodness.
connected out here.
Thanks,
He had me first.
Sorry.
Thanks, Yee.